Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamebreakers. My name is Shragon, and I have William and David, and I have Thomas, and I have Allison, and we are playing D&D 5th Edition in the jungles of Chult, looking for the Tomb of Annihilation. And I think where we last left our party, we were sieging the village of Yeliark.
Yeah, everything was going great.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Just nothing there.
We disabled their weird ass launching system.
Yep.
Right. It had that launching system that you mentioned, right? So it can fling itself.
Just that concept gives me anxiety.
Looking at the little picture, it's like something I drew in like first grade.
Right. Complete with the T-Rex.
Complete with confused T-Rex. Yes. Love it. So
And your community's a popple.
A popple?
A popple.
The team had quietly snuck in and raided the village here and had quickly dispatched several squad groups of goblins. And the last scene being a female form goblin with this, ornate ant-esque mask running out and saying, "My sons, how could you?" And that is where we had left.
It was actually pretty easy.
You're like,
Ooh,
it was just
with my bow.
Bow draw.
Well, in my case, bang bang.
All of it. Like, there are one-hit wonders. It was easy. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. I don't even feel bad.
And a dick. I'm not going to rub it in their mom's face or whatever. But
So,
yeah.
Picking up this, we were mid-initiative. We had gone through some rounds here, and we got into the top of the third round, I think. 2 rounds combat, and we called it an evening. So here we are tonight. Top of the third round. There is this other newer goblin that has presented itself. And there is some other goblins that had also come out of that little hut with her. Oh, forgot to hit the post button on Facebook. Here it is. There we go. And I think the top of the initiative here is Chippy.
Ooh.
So please don't be concerned about the 40 or 50 acrobatics checks that you got there. I was working on my macro buttons.
Totally understand. That's cool.
I think I attained some learning and possibly a tiny bit of production value. Okay, so can you please just verify with me? I'm pretty sure that my characters are in the same place that they were. And Shragon, can you get rid of one of those, I guess the original Alex icon? Is Alex 2 yeah, thank you. So I think the first thing that Chippy has to do is control the Nathir's mischievous aura thing up there. And as part of that, I think I have to roll, and I also have to, I can, if I want to, move it 10 feet. And so that seems like a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and move it And then I can't remember what the roll is, but I'll do that next. I think that was 10 feet. Just to the west. All right, and then I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the spell. I should have been ready.
It's okay.
It is Nather. That's what it is. It's a D4. That's what I rolled. Okay. Oops, it didn't work. Ha! I rolled a 1.
Well, that
So-
looks like that's not good enough.
So the smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed. But there's no creatures in the cube, so who cares? Sorry.
I know that one.
So for his primary action, well, no, for the move, he's gonna move 15 feet west. And cast Chromatic Orb. Making it lightning damage. That is a spell attack. So there we go. Okay. So first, yeah. First, my Arcana check. Happens. Awesome.
That's all right. Trigon failed too. There we go.
Indeed.
So, where's the table for what happens when I fail? I'm loading it.
We're still live. We need to.
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay, good.
I'm flipping cam inputs to bring him back to life.
All right.
Workarounds and workarounds. Yeah.
All right. So if I fail, since it's a first level spell, okay. So do you want me to roll the here?
Yes.
Do you want to roll the failure roll?
I'm gonna.
Do you want me to do it?
It's yours.
Okay. So
Your Mizium apparatus check there. Yeah.
one again. I'm hitting the low rolls right now. So that means that I accidentally cast Burning Hands.
Good job.
Next question.
Well, that could have gone worse.
It definitely could have gone worse. Now I have to look. Does any of you know off the top of your head? What's the range?
It's like
15-foot
15.
cone. I don't
Yeah.
have any enemies within 15 feet anyway, so I guess it just shoots off. Right? I mean, doesn't really accomplish anything. Well, I
Make
mean,
an
I guess I
intimidate
could.
check, baby. Like you scared the, you know, it's
There's
it's
this
big.
over here. I mean,
Oh,
you
the
can
ants.
recognize the anthill.
Oh, that's right. They fucking thumped the anthill, and ants came out of it.
So maybe if I burning hands spray fire at the anthill, a bunch of angry ants will come out. Sounds funny.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go for it. Why not?
Or die in the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Or
They're
die in the
already
nest
coming
might
out.
be
You
good.
might kill them before they attack.
All right, so yeah, sounds like a plan.
Cool.
I will spray my burning hands spell at the anthill.
So wasn't the planned spell, but you still had something happened, and you're now burning this anthill.
What does your missing apparatus look like?
It's an elaborate harness with lots of wires and dials and stuff. I'll find an image for you.
So like casting spells as you're turning dials and trying to do something, and you're like, oops,
Where am I gonna put this?
So I did 15 damage to anything that hit.
I'm gonna put this fire down over here with the other fire. So 15 fire damage at the anthill. That is noted. We'll
And then he might as well take the rest of his 40-foot move, so that's 25 more feet. So it's going to be.
Right, we had an idea on the battlefield, right? There's these ones that are running for the boats. These are ones that just came out of the huts with the queen. We have this squad that still seems to be alive. There's this squad over here.
All right, and that's the end of his turn.
All right, Alex.
Oh, she's next. I thought she was way down in the turn order. Didn't she have a 12 or something?
It's a 20 right
Oh.
here. I forget, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I you know what? I think that's
The
that's a
icon
mess up.
switch.
I think that I accidentally rolled initiative at some point later in the game. I think she had a 12 or something.
All right, I'll put you at 12. Thanks for calling me out here.
Sorry.
I use the tool to keep track because tools. Okay, so we have Wayne on 18.
With a passive perception of 13, I pretty sure that the giant, blubbery, wet, tentacly, eye-stalked thing charging through the underneath me as I'm up in the tree. I'm pretty sure that's just going to go for the biggest thing on the battlefield, the Brontosaurus.
Or maybe it's the thing that smells the most.
Could be that.
That's what the musk bomb was.
Oh, and I can probably smell that from here now. Now that they're within, say, 60 feet. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
let's smell it. Okay, I know the game now. I've set this trap before. I am going to wait until. I'm gonna wait until it provokes an attack of opportunity from me.
Okay, you will hold. Copy.
And for my 3D, I'm 40 feet up, and this is like 35 feet. It's passing literally right beneath. Like it's going to be in melee range as it's passing under, right?
Right. Also, you can move up or down to make that available for you too. You have movement and such.
Yeah, adjust a little. Well, if I need to move, I got to calculate that because I have plan.
You're at 30. It's a 20-foot tall creature. Like when it's like hulking forward, kind of like the Bronto, except for it has a head that like sticks up off the top. So that's like
Okay.
up at the 30. It's like a 20.
All right. Is there a branch 15 feet down? Okay. I will drop to it.
Okay.
And then I'm waiting.
All right.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
And waiting for it, you are. I believe there's. Yeah, indeed. Oh, I kind of remember what was going on now. I don't have all those things out in front of me, but that's okay. I'll get it there soon. Alright. Looks like he's going to make some attacks at the big thing here. And one of those does the...
Oh, he's also a bowman? I didn't know that.
Does some damage to the behemoth here. And
Was it mighty magically fueled artillery damage?
not at all.
Okay, well then I'll give him just a little like.
Oh, it was considering you've seen him and Dragonbait fight before. Dragonbait's sword is pretty gnarly, and when Artis is close and using the dagger, it's he's to know what he's doing. The bow, he doesn't seem particularly adept with it.
We all carry a spare something.
Right. So after he lets fly several shots. 2 of them miss. 1 of them sinks into the blubbery flesh as the creature marches on. And as the creature makes its moves here, yeah, it's doing the beeline for this over here, but
So
right when it goes
5 foot back.
Yeah, right when
Yeah.
it leaves this square.
Then it needs, well, first, because it entered the lunatic's guardian of faith, it needs to make
It's a whiz.
dexterity save.
Ah. $11. Probably not enough. I mean, I know it's not great, but
It is exactly enough because the lunatic is a shitty cleric. But it's still half damage. So the like liminal line on the moon starts to brighten and get white hot, and then like there's a sweep, and a line just pops out of radiant damage, and it takes 10 instead of 20.
okay. The shot line's true, and
And then
the blubbery flesh is impacted by the moonbeam.
and then it takes another step forward.
Yeah, and that's when it exits your right. There's your shot up.
Yep. And so I've got 2 hands on the bow, but I have claws coming out of my boot. So I just stomp downward and rake down as it's going by.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what that looks like.
Let's see what that looks Oh, don't have a button clause. Till I do this a lot.
Right? You're like, I don't even have a macro for that.
Right, so roll the 10, so that's gonna be 17.
A 17 is good enough to hit.
Okay.
You done did it. What happens now?
It takes 8 damage. 8 piercing.
Getting into the claws.
And then my ready to action goes off.
Now you have your turn, which has been adjusted to 16 here, right? Yeah.
Right? And if I'd really thought through, I'd have done this
that doesn't
before.
interrupt it. So, I mean, you did.
It does.
Let's
Because
see.
it was my trigger.
Trigger, right? Isn't that after? I'm not always clear on. I know there was ready delay, but now it's just like trigger after the thing, like the thing, and then you do the thing, like the door opens and you rush out. I don't know.
I believe it's an interrupt.
Cool. All right. Well, you did catch it, so and you did hold your turn for it. So let's see.
I will cast Hex as a bonus action, which I should have done earlier. I missed out on a D6 of damage like a fool. And then I'm gonna drill it.
Okay.
Right. I see the line that the Guardian fired, and as it ducks, I was like, aha. It hasn't spotted me yet, has it?
Making your attack made it aware of you,
Okay.
but not necessarily others.
Well, the first one goes wide. The second one's a 15. Good old Wayne below 10. Oh, 16, sorry.
That is enough.
Okay. Then I will blow a second level spell slot.
I figured.
Right? You know how this works. Oh,
Time to unload. Right?
I didn't remind myself before a game that I'm a sharpshooter, so I will remember that going forward. 35 radiant and piercing mix.
Okay. So, radiant and piercing. So the damage is 35. You say, right?
Yes.
All right.
And this is all happening as I am leaping through the air over the back of the creature. 5, 10, 15. In the last round, I spent 0 movement, so 30, 45, 55. Boom. And I probably need to make an acrobatics or athletics or something for that jump out the tree.
Right. If it's going to be within your typical range without trouble, then there isn't a check. But with obstacles or distance or whatnot, I'm going to look for one. So let's see. It's within your total range, but that was a movement of like
60.
60. Okay. So we're going to look for that athletics or acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're trying to hit like a DC of
21.
So 21 will do it. So you make that jump,
And it's
and there's the bit of the turn, as you exit through the branches and the complicated bits that are there, and land on your non-flat surface, but it's all clean.
And this isn't an acrobatics check either. This is athletics, and Wayne is like mostly bone. So having him just do the like power hit and step right out of the landing instead of like a tuck and roll or something, he did it like He-Man and built like like an actual skeleton. So, and then I don't have the opportunity to make a hide check, but I'm sure hard to find inside that tent.
Right. For those things that have not already spotted you. Yeah, indeed. Okay.
Right. I mean, I did run right in front of them, but
All right.
it's a lot going on.
So you
And
made
tough
your action here in response to the frog moth.
Yes, that is now it gets to have the rest of its turn.
And it will crash into this here, and it will make its attack at somebody. It looks like it is going to be making 2 attacks with its tentacles at Cliff. I don't think the 15 or the 14 is going to do it. I think Cliff has more than that.
Yep.
It does also have
Though I should probably bring up his character sheet anyway.
this. So now Cliff gets to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Natural 26.
Clean. It
Turns out strength is the thing he can do.
tentacle clobber, one misses, one glances off the shield. The tongue darts out, and it like wraps around your hand, pulls you pull it. There's this moment, and it lets go, and you both have a slightly different view of how sizing each other up. And that concludes the Frogmoth. And we go to the Lunatic. Muted, perhaps?
Indeed, the lunatic can't swallow that, which is for it.
It's huge.
Yeah. I'm just checking. Okay, Guardian of Faith, not a concentration spell. So now it's the frog swarm. It once again pops its head 180 degrees open and calls out a mob of sparkling winged frogs. I mean, they're starting to get upgraded too. Like, there's a couple that have like spears. That's
I just imagine a humming sound, although instead of like a wing beating buzz, it's the frog.
oh no, it's mad frogs. It's the scream. It's the
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever had a frog tell you to fuck off, but that's the sound they make.
All right.
And it's gonna need a wisdom save.
Wisdom save looks like a 9.
That's not gonna do it.
Not enough.
So 9 radiant damage. Add it, right? And now it's in 2 zones.
It does not look very happy with this.
Current arrangement not to like. And that. Yeah, the lunatic doesn't have a whole lot of clever bonus actions or anything, so. Nope, that's my turn. All right.
So we have the professor now.
Dun dun dun. I'm assuming from my position I have a clear view of the froghemoth. Bang! Any day now, I promise. That is 21 to hit.
That will do it.
Uh, 10 damage. 10 piercing damage.
The the shot rings through, and as your wand erupts its projectile into its blubbery flesh, there's this fluid that comes out from the now hole, and it's not looking good. It looks kind of leaky.
Then it would probably hate getting shot by a cannon.
Probably.
That's a synthetic 20 to hit.
Also good enough to hit.
Yay. I believe that's just 7 damage and then a 5-foot push. Yeah. Yeah, take that. And yeah.
2 shots. It recoils from the impact, and yeah, it's looking leaky between the several arrows it's taken and your arcane projectiles, and it ain't happy. We have Roken up.
Yeah.
And I believe you did have the previously where your sidekick had held its turn to now aid you, and that's why the fox has pulled off the turn order. It's just waiting for you now.
Is there something going on with Fox with the shadowy thing?
There's some darkness in there.
Oh, that's the spirit guardian.
And this, what is I feel like I should know what this is, and I'm sorry. What is this icon?
The frog hemoth. It's like a behemoth, but it's a frog.
Yeah.
A frog monster with tentacles and a tongue lash.
Okay, and that's the thing we're fighting, right? Because there's another frog that's our friend.
Yeah. Not the lunatic, the sidekick.
I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right frog.
This
Okay,
one surged
great.
out of the water and rushed over and has tried attacking Cliff.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right frog, but I see our other froggy friend is here. Got it. Okay, I'm going to attack this frog, who is not a friend. Frog, not this frog.
It's a monstrosity.
All right, and I'm I'm gonna see if I filled out my character sheet right, and if I can just click on the thing to make it roll. I guess it won't make me roll with advantage.
I usually just hit yes, so it shows both rolls, and I take the first one unless it's, a change.
Oh no, that I haven't set that up right. Okay, never mind.
That is the damage.
Gonna-
Yeah.
That's the attack bonus. I haven't hit all the right buttons yet. So I'm going to I'm going to hurl some fire at this, and I'm going to roll with advantage. Luckily, I'm a halfling, not a roll one, so I should re-roll that. I got 20, so I'll take that, please.
Oh, the flip from fail to crit.
Failed the
1 to
crit.
20.
Thanks for being a halfling. All right.
RNG.
And my little foxy friend.
Mm-hmm.
So with a little bit of extra spark. So that means I get double damage. So 4d10? Yes.
Right, it's double the dice,
So your sneak also gets doubled.
which is sneak too.
So that's that was nasty. That's 30 damage on the fire. So it's just like Roken is even surprised by it. It's just like, all right, constant fire. Oh yeah, that was.
You haven't rolled your sneak yet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting there.
It's a big one.
All right,
As it
then
lashes out, it goes like right up the nostrils of the beast. Right, it's like a hole.
then what's my? In the middle of transferring this to the other ones. God, what is my freaking? I think it's 46 right now. Yeah.
Four
So 8
normally,
to 6.
So 8 currently. Whew.
Another extra 26.
56 damage.
Bob's your uncle. So 56 damage total.
Magnificent.
Thank you.
And that firebolt crits flies right up its nose and blows the top of its head off, and the beast is slain in spectacular fashion.
That's the best cantrip I've done all day. I give zero fox scritches. We did good. We did good, buddy.
We do good work together. Mm-hmm. And he gives a little foxish laugh for you.
It's like Muttley.
So, how's that gonna work here? On this turn here, we're gonna get. Yeah, I get it now. I get it. So we're gonna do one of these. With a natural 20, it has a -1 of 19. You that is above your passive stealth, I believe.
Was that with disadvantage?
Clearly not.
Because I see it's 0 on the other half of that
It
roll.
looks like it's also the 20 and the 1. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Keeping it dramatic. So these ones like rush, take a step forward and be like, "What was that? Did you hear it? There was something over here." And they look around and have their spears at the ready, and you see them hop into a stack of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2 3 stacks of those goblins. So they come and look around actively and effectively there, and
Is it a free action to speak?
maybe like a gesture or a yell or a sound. Ha!
Yeah.
Boo!
Sorry, I wet my whistle.
Give him the whistle, yeah.
Hey,
Love it.
just give him a little hint.
So they come by and they do that look around, and you make the sound, and now we have Alex. Muted. Nope, you're muted.
Okay, so you can't read my lips, huh? So the confusion spell that Alex still has going up there, it looks like it hit one of the ants and two of the ants and one of the goblins. Is that right?
2 goblins and 3 ants.
Oh, okay. So it did accomplish something. It looks to me on the text of confusion. It looks to me like it's saying that anyone that wanders in afterwards is not affected.
It's at the beginning
Do you
of the turn.
So so if others walk into that afterwards, at some point during their turn, they will still be affected. Because it says they must succeed on a wisdom throw when you cast this spell.
Right, it's also a concentration, right?
Right, but it doesn't say anyone or starts their turn there. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you if you're telling me it's going to go in my favor. That's great, but
I'm part of it. I'm pulling from memory of many things, but I have the spell in front of me. I understand. I see what you're saying.
because that's kind of a waste if it's not going to affect anybody else. There's no whatever. Anyway, okay, so let's just leave that on the back burner for the moment. She is going to so she's got to use 5 feet of movement. She's more than 30 feet away from that group of goblins there, so she's going to use 5 up to the that's the hand thing, to the northeast, so that she's within 30 feet, so that she can do the help action, which she can do as a bonus. So she's going to help on Chippy's next attack, and I guess I'm just going to go for the closest one there. So help action on that one for his next attack, and that was her bonus action and part of her move. And then as her action, she's going to drink her potion of invulnerability.
Ooh.
And then she will move back and sort of get behind this tree. Since she already used her bonus action and her main action, she can't do a stealth or a hide or anything, but she's going to at least try and fly behind some cover. Maybe near the top of the tree. Is the tree tall enough that she could kind of hide behind it and still be 10 feet off the ground?
Yeah, she
Or
could
20?
push up in there if she wanted, yeah.
Alright, so that's the end of her turn, I think.
Okay, so we got some help, we got some spells, and the potion of vulnerability. I marked you with the lightning helix icon as a reminder. You got that potion going. Click.
Oh, wait, do you want me to... should we roll the confusion... is there something we need to roll for that every turn?
It's gonna be... I'm gonna resolve it on their turn.
You got it, okay.
I did do for these goblins, but I didn't actually for these guys or these guys. It's a wisdom save, is that right?
Wisdom save. I mean, it's only affecting that one small group over there. It's not affecting the ones on the right.
Yeah. But it was the goblins' turn, but I only did these goblins, and I didn't do the others.
So you're going to take care of rolling the confusion spell, and I will take care of rolling on my turn for the Nether's mischief spell.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, thank you.
Indeed. And then we'll see what it's doing. Here's the they did not. Let's see what that looks like. A 2. Got it. Okay. So these two try grouping up into the stacks because that's how they fight. And due to the confusion, the rest of them aren't doing anything in there. So these ones here to the right. Not seeing Wayne. We do see Alex. What kind of range we got? We got some range. Some things are far away. They run over here, and they fall into some double stack, some stacks. There's 2 stacks. The boss is on top of one of them, but that is still some distance, I believe. The lunatic. Chippy. 30-30. Chippy. Alright. So we got these goblins over here making an attack with their short bow. This is at advantage at Chippy. We got 1, 2. Looks like it is I don't think a 13's enough, is it? Is that enough to hit Chippy?
No, he's at 19 right now.
Got you. So the first one misses. The second one, with advantage, is able to land the blow for 6 piercing. 6 piercing assigned your way.
So he's going to use his reaction to cast shield, bumping it up to 23.
There you go.
24.
And then the last minute invocation, abjuration magic, holds the arrow and it is pushed to the side past you instead of what would have been a clean impact. Saved by your spells. They went and they went. Okay, cool. There we go. Sorry. Thanks. Thanks for mentioning the confusion spell. I had forgotten to resolve that on the goblin's turn. All the goblins have gone. Slightly out of order. They waited. Sorry. And it is Cliff.
Cliff is actually really not doing well, so he's going to climb back up on the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know how much movement you were calling that to get on the dinosaur's back.
It's like 10 feet, up onto its back. Or no, 20. Sorry, 20.
Okay. Can he see these guys?
From the back of the Bronto, yes. They
Cool.
are standing kind of tall because they're in stacks. They're goblins. They're goblin stacks. Battle stacks, I think, was the term.
He is going to crossbow at them.
Right.
23 to hit.
Okay. The 23 is going to be a hit, yes.
That's 3 damage, because there's a 1 on the die. Second attack. No, really, second attack. What are you doing? $24 to hit. So weird.
That's also a hit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does the job.
4 damage this time, because there's a 2 on the die.
Just creeping them out. The 2 shots ring off, and they hit the top. They hit the one on the top, and the second one goes low, and the one in the middle grabs the one on the top and puts the one from the top in the way, so he has 2 arrows in him, and then now his body drops lifeless and falls off the stack, and now it's 2 stack.
He's
Which
trying
is
to
a narrative way of
contribute.
describing. They actually just combine their bullshit into a pile. Really, I'm just trying to make
That's
sense of it.
They're just trying to contribute while also not dying. It's the whole goal.
Oh, I drank a potion of heroism. I need to remember too. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. So,
And that's it for Cliff.
There's a dead goblin.
Yay!
You did it. We know that Roken is on.
I'm imagining between turns, he's just sort of like slumped on top of it. My own blood is in my eyes.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you'd mentioned not doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume it's probably very visible that you're not doing well. Right, we can all see that as we look at you. Okay. So what we have next here is Azaka, who makes like a running leap off of the Bronto. And as she makes this leap and pulls the bow and from the air lets loose several shots. And it looks like
Hot.
do.
Oh yeah.
Two. Very action scene oriented here. And the first is a miss, and then the second one takes a goblin off the other stack. So now it's 2 stacks. Where is... Oh, it's not on there. How did I manage to do this? I've done a thing. I did. I mean, that was supposed to be there, but I guess they're just like waiting or something. Oh, I did. Okay. I don't know. I'm seem to be failing here with my. I built a thing and now it's not doing exactly like quite what I wanted, but that's okay. Oh, see that right there. There we go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right, so as it rolls around to the queen here, I actually think this is a great moment to take a short break. We've been at it for a little while and go do the thing that you may need to do so that we can get right back to it shortly. So for those watching at home, don't go away. We'll be back in just a few minutes. See you soon.
Drink some water, nerds.